Welcome one and all, I'm Keith, this is Game to Please, and we're back in Fallout 4, You Only Live Once, done live, here in the Rad Run, home, with our 42% HP. Yeah, we're sitting at 99 out of 235 HP, because last time, we took a big hit, like, a really big hit, and it has probably never been, this big of a hit before. Something close to 60 HP. It was not good. And it was because I decided to throw a grenade right as one of my mines was blowing up some enemy. The grenade blew up in my face, and yeah, bad things. Bad things happened. I also, got shot by some person on top of a building for 11 HP later in the part. So yeah, wasn't doing too great last part, but we have vertibird signal grenades, first of all, which is great. And we've upgraded our weapons. In between parts, I just did the gun nut rank 3. I upgraded my combat rifle a little bit better. Oh, what else? The Gauss rifle, shielded barrel, half capacitors, stuff like that. All good stuff. Actually, I think the half capacitors are the only thing that are new. But yes, we need to be careful. We need to not die to damage. We need to die to rads, if anything. If this is the rad run, we need to be out there getting slowly soaked up in radiation to the point where we can't finish this game without taking a hit. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to stand around in radiation and talk to Solomon because I still have a mutated fern.
And by green, I mean mutated and glowing.
Yes, I do. Apparently I never got this to you.
Here you go.
All right. Anyway, I got a store to run.
Yes, let's talk.
I've got a few minutes to browse.
So he gave me some drugs. That's wonderful. I also made up a little bit of drugs. I was realizing that just having mentats that aren't orange, it's probably better just to rely on the orange mentats, but what is it? Buff tats. Those have to be somewhere around here. Yeah, buff tats at 11. So strength and perception, just in case I need to run around for a little longer and don't want to run into my orange mentats being used up. Anyway, so Solomon, does he have anything special? Doesn't look... He has a stealth boy. Why the heck do you have a stealth boy, Solomon? That's not what you're supposed to have. That's fine. We'll give him some caps. I am not going to go out of my way for caps. I have that 10,000 somehow still. And I think in between parts...
We can talk about
no, at the end of last part, I was talking to these people,
Don't forget
seeing that they don't have anything worthwhile. Of course they don't, but that's fine. What we need to work on is getting our levels up so we can do stuff ourselves with gun nut and science. So let's just do that. We're going to go off to Hangman's Alley, make sure that that's all set up, and then head straight down south. Now, my weapons are not set up whatsoever because I took them all away and needed to work on them, so... Silence pipe rifle, I don't know why I still have that around. I am not using that whatsoever, but on the off chance I want to shoot at something silently in the distance, save some ammo, might as well have it, I suppose. And yeah, today it's the castle. I think the castle is the thing to do. It's going to be scary getting down there, but honestly, what we're trying to do at the castle is pick up a bunch of Mirelurk eggs, turn that into Mirelurk egg omelets, and then we can just know that we'll always have action points. We can always put ourselves into vats. We can switch to a different weapon, reload in vats, all the fun stuff. Make sure that the rads keep coming. Yep, there's the Radstorm. But yeah, the amount of Mirelurk egg omelets that I always seem to have at the end of all my runs makes me think that I should use them not sparingly whatsoever this time. So I'm going to try to learn from last time that our random attack Brahmin around, it looks pretty safe. Definitely don't want to get caught out by a super mutant that spawns 3 feet away from me. Okay. But yeah, going throughout the Commonwealth, my pack Brahmins that want to just do some charging, which is kind of unsettling sometimes, will be helpful in the future. There's not going to be a whole lot more just running around in between settlements, especially since we have our vertibird signal grenades now. But yeah, this plus, what is it, asbestos for orange mentats, going to be useful. Piper just getting her hands dirty, and this stuff. Mainly the corn, since there's probably still mute fruit and potatoes over at Diamond City, but grab it all. Good enough. Okay, so how is everyone doing? Only 4 people, which could be better. Could be worse, though. I think we'll keep them all on food. Our defense is good. And as I'm talking, I might as well be looking at the junk situation. The junk situation is pretty good. I think there's going to be enough stuff that if we link this and Boston Airport up to good old Castle, we'll have enough stuff. But yeah, I'd rather not worry about that quite yet. And just to make sure that they don't have any hate. They do. Wonderful. Take all that stuff to sell. Sure. Let's stop by home just to put the stuff away to sell at least. It's going to be hard trying to pick and choose what I want to have stuck at Hangman's Alley so I can link up my settlements and build stuff up at the castle and a few other places, and what I want to just put everything at home plate to work on. So, yeah. We'll be willing to be out in the radiation storm. That's where I was going with that. But, yeah, with, what is it? 230 rads. Not great. Just add 150 on top of everything until I do the Bar Harbor quest line. I'm expecting 30 to 40 rads in and out of the Glowing Sea. And besides that, yeah, let's just round that up to 200 rads. If I get to the point where I only have 20% of my health left, everything else filled up with radiation, and I haven't done those 2 things, then we can pretty much call it. There's no way to get through. But I think we're doing pretty good. We're ready to go into the Glowing Sea pretty much, and we still have only pretty much 23% of our health bar taken up. But yeah, let's sell this stuff. We don't need to hold on to it.
Doctor.
This better be an emergency.
Oh, it thoroughly
I need some
is.
supplies, Doctor.
All right.
And sometimes he does have some fun stuff. Not really anything this time, so get rid of some boards. Use those as some splints, Doctor, and some short automatic rifles. Get this stuff out of the way. That'll work. And noticing the blood.
There's an awful lot of blood leading into the surgery center basement. Should try and find a way down there.
Do I know that Earl Sterling's... I feel like I've skipped ahead a bit. I've never done this.
Let's get you examined right away. Time is not on the side of the surgeon.
A red speech check. Really don't feel like red speech checking this. We'll leave it for now. That's easy experience right there. I don't need it immediately, but it'll be on the table. Yeah, I do have the Earl Sterling case, and I think I'm ready. 198 out of 335. I think I'm ready. Oh, put the corn and carrots and meat, fruit, and potatoes and everything that I wanted to take back to home. And we'll pick up another fusion core since we're only sitting on 1 right now. And I feel like I'm going to do a lot of VATSing coming up. So you get the stuff put away. And I do have the fresh corn. That's 0.1 weight. It acts as food. I never really do it because there's enough food in my runs, but might as well have that around. It's 3.6 weight, and I'll be able to have that as my food source. Not eating into what would otherwise be probably a lot of food just sitting around in my inventory. 20 water and 6 noodle cups I think is fine. And as I talk about food sources, I'm just sitting on probably dozens of weight for that sort of thing. But all is well. Okay, so castle. I see Percy's the new person out here, and I just want to double check.
I'll take a look, sure.
Here you are.
Uh-huh.
So Percy is different from Myrna, so it's good to just see to make sure. And they don't really have anything. One thing I will need to keep an eye out for is a few different things. I'm considering going on a steel and wood buying spree. After I hook everything up, I just want to make sure that Sanctuary, I scrapped enough stuff there that there's going to be enough steel. Because that's kind of strangely causing me problems, the amount of steel I have. So, gotta keep an eye on settlement building, unfortunately. It's fun stuff. Not super intense or anything, but it will win me the game in the long run. I don't really want to be towards the end of the game and have to rely on my own prowess with shooting down things and shooting up things and all the shooting and stuff to not take any hits. And also, oh my god, I started talking and didn't actually get the fusion cores. Fusion cores. Yeah, this is the problem with this sort of run. If it was the naked run, little mistakes as I'm talking before fights, that's fine, I can just go back, but yeah, the naked run, it had its benefits when it came to how mistakes were dealt with. Mistakes were dealt with when it was just taking a little more time, you have to do a little more water, food, sleep, whatever. But with this, it's constantly ticking away at my radiation. And it is not good whatsoever. We're gonna do 2 extra, grab the water, and I think it'll be a good idea to keep the tiredness going into the next stage. If it goes into overtired, then that's not the end of the world, which it probably will sooner rather than later. But that's fine, because it really is overtired that is the last stage before you really have to start paying attention to the problems that come along with being super sleepy. And I think clearing out the castle is going to be easy enough. Just going to require plenty of VATS and bullets. Problem there. Cookie cook. Stuff. Okay. Now, the best way to get down south. I think the best way is literally to go as far south as where there is the random spawn location, go on the railroads to the left, head east pretty much until you get to Big Jim's Salvage, Big John's, Big Jim's, Big J Word's Salvage. Very few enemies along the way, as long as you don't have to run away from this area up here. And Alpha Deathclaw, you say? Okay, well, that's why we have things like the Gauss rifle these days. So the belly is pretty good. The rest of it, not so much. So if we could get a sneak attack on the belly, then that seems to do pretty nicely. I didn't notice what that gave me for experience. Luckily, there's a playback running next to me, just a few seconds delayed. Show me that experience. Okay, 108 experience. Okay, took a little bit, but that is the amount of time that it takes for me to get to what you're seeing. Anyway, 108 experience, not that bad for 2 shots of a Gauss rifle. Gotta save that, though, for when it's really necessary. So the Radstag Does, I think we'll take out with this. Now, this has been upgraded from last time. It has the Quick Eject, it has the Muzzle Brake, and it has the Calibrated Powerful. Short Ported Barrel also helps. Everything else is well, pretty much only the 2 other things that you could have different are the same. So 1, 2... But yeah, it feels better if I could hit the thing that's coming at me. Yeah, there we go. A whole lot less when it comes to the kickback of it. It gets lined up a lot faster, so definitely good to keep your weapons up to date. Not just in case of damage, but also in the case of actually being able to, I don't know, aim at the enemies and shoot the enemies and all that stuff. So I think I'm just gonna blow these guys up. And little free experience, that's fine. No way they're gonna get to me. I'll just be in caution for a little bit. Deal with that. Something's gonna be over there. But we're still looking pretty good. 231 rads. No issues. Now, what is it that we can get out of this place? See? They would be pretty obvious right now, so I think we're good. Still in caution from the other thing. I'm not worried about that, even though I'm going to do a quick 360 and damn that batsing. Raiders. Not going to go out of my way, but if I can just get some free experience, might as well. Come back, Radstorm. I can see you drifting away there. Okay, so out, bottle cap, horns, stuff like that. I think we're good. So this is where there's usually a really stupid, nasty fight with the Brotherhood. The Brotherhood want to land a vertibird around here. Vertibird wants to get shot up, and then the shot up vertibird wants to land on me, or whoever is playing. And it's not good. Because it's programmed to be a dragon and give me its soul doesn't mean it needs to actually land on top of me and try to kill me. But there are some potentials for good pickings from here, cliff top and all that stuff. I know last time it was the super mutants that rushed me and caused me to get all antsy and throw a grenade 3 feet in front of my face, which was going to blow up. But I kind of want to do it anyway. So let's do the headshots. And nasty, nasty enforcer. Or if he's holding a laser weapon normally, or if it's just that sort of game. I don't know if I want to try to get up there with actual nasty super mutant around. Or was that? Always come here really late, so sometimes not quite sure. I could always stealth boy and be preemptive about being in danger, but the fact that I'm in hidden, I feel like this is fine. Ghoul Slayer, yeah, it was just the laser rifle. For some reason, I'm really looking forward to like another laser rifle that's really good, but no, Ghoul Slayers, that is what I got with that little bit of danger right there. So we'll just expedite situation. Get ourselves out of here. Whatever language would be equivalent to getting ourselves out of here. Now there are other enemies around, and we could take some more shots just to help with the clearing this place out for when it eventually gets taken on by the Brotherhood. But oh, there's an enforcer, and he did not want to die in one shot. Did not want to die whatsoever. Guessing everyone's gonna swarm me like they did last time, which is just perfect. I think we're actually pretty good. For some reason, I expect there to be a lot more enemies around, but it seems pretty chill. They're probably all inside doing their thing. I kind of want to see what that guy has because that's probably going to be amazing and I want to get it. But at the same time, let's just do it quickly. Radstorm, are you... I can never tell. It just randomly seems to be drifting away. Oh, here's a guy. What happened to you? This guy always here. I think he shouldn't always be there. So frag mine, super mutant skirmisher. Another super mutant-y sort of guy that I can't get a pip on. Come on, turn on. Okay, that's not gonna work. Let's see if we can't get a headshot, and it doesn't work, but one extra quick headshot. And who else wants ooh, mutant hound. Looks like they've already fought something. The bears, usually the bears. And we hear something nasty. See something nasty.
Gotta come out.
There is beeping. I don't know where the beeping is. Oh, I see it. Oh, can I hit your... Nope, I cannot. Not gonna move. But you're not gonna move to the point where... Okay, that's not good, because... that is what I'm worried about. Find a good location where you can see enemies from afar, but also have a hill to duck behind. Make sure there's nothing. This is a bad part of the map. In 233 rads, just in case anyone was keeping track. Okay, I do want to get whoever dropped a awesome, amazing, instigating Gauss rifle. That is something I wouldn't mind seeing, but that means that we're gonna have to... Okay, at least we can see where he is. Go out front, maybe? That'll work. Okay, he did not like that. I have plenty of 50 caliber now. It was once what was not able to be used in ridiculous quantities, and now it is fine. Got something like 50 bullets back at home. You just come outside. I'll take you on if I can get your head. You. Okay. So that should be that area cleared out to the point where I can get to whoever was on the second floor. Yeah, big gyms, not great. And I could clear out some more, but I was just somewhat tempted by whatever I was seeing. Second floor. So raiders, crappy stuff. There is something still somewhat around, so careful, but come back, Radstorm. I hear you. Tried your darndest and it's not gonna work. Rad powered. Of all the runs, Rad powered. That's fun. The game knows, but not really building a yeah, not really building that sort of character this game. There was an attempt. Okay. So that's wordy. I think we're going to call it here for Mutant Skirmisher. Mutant right there. Anything else? Frag mines. Skirmisher guy. Try to pick him off while we can. Hound, we can deal with the hound by not dealing with him. So, around this area, there's also the bears. Remember, the bears are over by the cave over there. Kind of hard to... yes. Oh, there's one over there. Okay. They do get kind of roamy, so I'm not surprised. There he is. Keep an eye on him. Let's take a shot. Did not like that. I did not like that. Okay, there's another one, so... left legs. Try to slow him down ever so slightly. Don't miss when he's that close, please. Oh my god. Okay, yeah, there are 2 bears. When I say bear, if I said bear, I meant 2 bears. I knew that, but for some reason I went to the pistol thinking that was a good idea. Was not necessarily a good idea. And the cub should be either, yeah, if the cub didn't charge, then that means the cub did not do well. Pretty sure that the young Yao Guai is sometimes alive. Maybe I always just assumed that the young Yao Guai died, but it's always dead. Anyway, right around the corner, there is something that I think I want to take with me and then hope for the best and expect the rad barrels right in front of me. But no, expect the worst, that I'm not going to actually be able to do a whole lot with it. Normally, I would just get to my XO1 power armor and then trade it out, but because of the way things work, I might have to leave my Brotherhood power armor and put on my XO1 power armor once it actually comes into play, and then work on it. Well, let's just open it up first. And the announcement's going to get a little old, so disparate. Right. Going to take all of my skill, cunning as a hacker, to brute force a few things, and then just try in and out. So let's try that one, that one, that one. I guess I am picking up rads, so I should try a little bit. Oh no, that was too... Okay, yeah, not doing good.
This safe house is for military personnel only. Citizens, including...
Got it.
Okay, there we go. A little bit of brute force didn't work. Actually, just taking a second and thinking out loud, and actually thinking in silence. That's the way to do it. So, let's take every single thing here and quickly get over my carry capacity. Wonderful. And we'll drop the... a few things.
This is an emergency message to all Commonwealth Army soldiers. Emergency Protocol 17
Let's get in
Charlie
here.
9 are in effect.
What the?
If you were in distress, please proceed
That
to
was
the
really annoying.
southbound
The
military
flags
checkpoint
they
grade.
built back in the day are just...
Available in your emergency handbook.
Oh my god. 12 damage out of nowhere, and he was able to get the shot. Oh, wow. Okay, another 12 damage because I wanted to speed things along. Oh, good, good, good. Oh, we're not getting the shots off. Yeah, we're down to 32% health because of course we are. Oh, we're also peckish. Okay. We can deal with that. Let's do... thought that I set these up. Maybe not. Purified water. And then, where's my food? Oh, did I put my food on something I didn't? Yeah, of course. So 9 is fresh corn. Okay, back to... Oh, that worried me. Down to 30% health just because my endurance dropped from good old hunger. That was somewhat surprising.
Proceed to the South Boston military checkpoint grade. Coordinates are available in your emergency handbook.
But where'd he go?
This checkpoint has been designated as a safe house in case of enemy invasion, and is currently stocked with additional food, water, and ammunition.
Oh, really? Where'd the guy go?
This safe house is for military
But
personnel.
it's so loud.
Citizens, including non-military family members, will be turned away for matters of national safety.
Oh, he's here. Oh. And the flag's going to be in the way any second. Gauss rifle. Gauss rifle, are you going to help me out here? Okay. We got this. We can kill him with a Gauss rifle shot. That is fine. When in doubt, just use the Gauss. Oh my god. We've got 22 millimeters right here. Oh, those Gauss rifle ammos, cartridges, whatever they're called. Yes, cartridges, whatever. Oh, that's good to see. 54. Okay, I can breathe a little bit. And can't breathe too much. Let's just take a quick look. Photon adjutant EPS. It's a good weight to value. Let's get rid of the other things that we definitely don't need. Rad powered, not great. All of the XO1 I want to turn into amazing things. And don't need any of this nonsense. There we go. All better. So some random stuff. Money. Can't be bothered with that, but of course, guns and bullets. So I am using critical. Actually, I'm not really using my critical strikes very often. I'm using bats. Oh my god, it's so loud. Just get out of here. I hate this place just because the person's always repeating for the past 200 whatever years. It's not good. I don't like have someone yelling at me that the emergency is in effect and yada yada yada. Okay, so the next thing we need to consider is how to get to where we're trying to get to. So what we're trying to do is get to here. And it's pretty much right in front of us. But it's a little more complicated than that because we've got raiders and synths and bugs and super mutants and mirelurks, and if you can think of it, it's probably here. So yeah, gotta keep an eye on that. But I'm pretty sure the way to do it is just to weave your way through them, sneaking the entire way just to keep an eye on the hidden, and be willing to just stealth boy. I haven't been using stealth boys nearly as much as I was the last run because Radstorm, come back. Was because, well, the stealth boys are all a part of the railroad, and I was able to take my time and have the railroad be a thing where I could go to them constantly. Pretty much, oh, God, there's water here. I can't be... don't want to stand in water. And I don't know how deep the water is. Okay, that's one thing that I need to keep in mind. The fact that there's water that I can't deal with because I still don't have Aqua Boy. What is that madness? So over here, the lights, the enemies, this guy I think wants to sell me something or give me something or sell me something that turns it into something I can use to... Who cares? I'm not going to use it. So don't even bother. I'm sure that there's some benefit to doing it. I never do it. I'm not quite sure what the point of it is. A charge card sounds like something that is pretty much as close to a scam as can be a scam. Now we need to... I think we go around in between the mirelurks and the super mutants and hope for the best. Probably should have planned this out much better. But without a jetpack, without the ability to swim, we are kind of where we are. Or removed, that is fine. Okay, so super mutants out front, I believe. Mirelurks over here. Or are there super mutants like right there? Things aren't shuffling as much as I'd expect them to. Yeah, the Gwinnett restaurant. These are places I don't go to often enough. I'm sure there's some goodies there. Mirelurks inside there. I know that where there is mirelurks, there is likely too much water for me to deal with. I know where there's super mutants, there's the likelihood of me being charged by an aggressive super mutant, throwing a grenade and getting blown up by my own grenade. So I'm not going to do that, but I think we're good. Just sprint along and start clearing out the castle because, oh, the castle. It's fun because I'm actually going to clear out the castle and then tell Preston Garvey as he asked me, oh god, we got to get, you know, more organized. Let's go clear out the castle. It'll be a tough fight. I'll get some people together, then we'll be able to storm the place and rebuild the Minutemen together as one. And I will have said, it's clear. I was there like a while ago, so just chill out, Preston. I got this. General thing is my thing, not yours. Yeah, that'll be nice. I don't think I've ever done that. I've cleared out the castle, then not even bothered talking to Preston. So this will be a nice change of pace. But the best thing about doing it this way is the people who think that crushing Mirelurk eggs is a good thing get to just sit this one out, because they are wrong. They're demonstrably wrong. I'm going to turn on the weather again, because by discovering this place, I'm guessing it... Oh, yeah, we got stuff. Oh. And we're getting swarmed a little bit. But that's fine. As long as we can see them, we will persevere. I want to use this as much for the big guys, because I will waste too much 10mm on everything else. Hello, I am over here. Hello, I'm over here. Now their shells, pretty tough, but if I can get a few shots on their face... Ooh, 3 of them. Now if you hit them right when they're kind of... Yeah, they're kind of piling up right where I don't want them to be piling up. It's working. Okay, that was a little closer than I wanted it to be, but... Yeah, you can always jump off and have them run around, and that's fine. Did not want to have VATS decide to take about 20 hours. Sometimes it likes to take its time. Now, carefully, we're at 236 rads. I know this is probably silly to be this careful and this slow around Mirelurk eggs when I should just be Molotoving them, but... I think that Molotovs are best used to, well, kill enemies that you don't want to actually use fire to cook. In a good old... Oop, get you, quick like. Yes, where I was trying to go with whatever I was saying right there was eggs get turned into Molotov... I can't even speak. Just the Mirelurk egg omelets. They are good. I like Mirelurk egg omelets. If you haven't picked up on that yet, you should, well, pay attention more, because I say that, I swear, like, at least once an episode. Let's get them up a little bit. This will be only mostly tedious, but it is necessary to get all the wonderful eggs. I'm going to clear out just over here a little bit, and then I'll lay the mines, because of course you might be screaming to yourself, why isn't he laying the mines? He knows the queen's going to come, but he's not laying the mines. Oh no. Now, I know the queen's going to come, so just patience, patience, patience. Oh, okay. That's when you have to use the VATS. Okay, that's when you have to use the VATS. Just kill one, kill the next. And the other one's way over there. Okay. Hello? It is slightly oblivious. There we go. And I'm carrying too much already. Okay, good. I was expecting this at some point. I am going to take a... what should I take? I was thinking just drop something that's kind of heavy, but nothing's heavy enough. Okay, so we have to actually put some things away first. Now, this shouldn't disappear. There's no way this should disappear, so just in case it decides to, I'm not going to put anything in there. I'm going to go over to the actual chemistry workbench. Carefully. Put the junk away, that's fine. Put the random stuff away, especially this really, 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 really heavy armor. Not using that quite yet. And Get that away. And we can even drop some of that. And come back, Radstorm. You're not out of here yet. Let's carefully not do anything too crazy. Last thing we would want to have happen is for the queen to decide to come up a little earlier than I'm expecting. And I'm expecting the queen not to come up until I've actually dealt with a few more egg clutches. So let's just be a little bit ahead of that and lay some mines here. And because the behemoth decided to not die from, what was it, 2 mines, when I figured that 2 mines would be enough, we're going to do a little more than that. Now, I guess there was the fact that I don't think I had all of my adrenaline that... No, I had... Yeah, I had 0 adrenaline for Fort Strong, so there's that, I suppose, but... Yeah, let's, No, let's clear out as much stuff over here, and then have the queen come up, and then rather than having a random Mirelurk egg clutch, send the Mirelurk hatchling over to the things and waste 4 bottle cap mines on, just do this. And just to check, 237. Okay, I am picking up more rads than I was expecting, slightly, but it'll be fine, hopefully. Have to speed it up a little bit, but it's all worth it. 10 extra rads here with the chance of being able to get through the glowing sea with 10 less rads makes perfect sense to me, I think. Okay, there we go. More eggs. And I can't hit small things. Okay, it's gonna hit me. It hit me. I literally got attacked by a Mirelurk hatchling. And I feel ill par- Oh my god, I feel oh my... Okay, ill parasites because of the Mirelurk egg hatchling. Feels pretty smart. I'm smart. I know what I'm doing. Not so much. Let's just keep going forward. We've had a bad string of hits. I don't want it to keep happening, but we've got to keep moving forward. And I cannot see them to save my life. One more. 2 more, I guess. And that's everything right here. I think I'll try to clear out the downstairs first and then move upstairs. Even though I think I'd rather be upstairs than inside the castle downstairs if the queen does show up and is somehow not getting to be blown up by my mines. One more. There we go. Yeah, I'm not sure how I let a Mirelurk hatchling get me. That was pretty pathetic. Gave me parasites. Waste all my corn. Just raw corn. A dang shame. I don't know why I'm looting. Not the time or the place. Even though I keep looting. Even though I say that I know that it's not the time or place. Keep coming on, Radstorm. I've set the time to be pretty much 5,000 hours, and you still decide to pretend that it is not permanent. Keep coming. Yeah, when the eggs hatch and the Mirelurk queen comes up and the storm happens all at once, that's pretty loud. Okay, let's hope that we hear a nice big boom and get a bunch of experience any second. There we go. Had me worried there for a second there. Yeah, Queenie was taking its sweet time. Let's go see what they had. Definitely overkill. Well, likely overkill. I think 3 bottle cap mines is more than enough, but I had it around, and... Ooh, do I finally have a... yeah. So we've got the 50 caliber receiver. This was not available to my 50 caliber hunting rifle that I had. Namely because science is still not a thing, but maybe I move over to this. Its weight is pretty much double, but not the end of the world. So with that taken care of, we can move forward carefully and not take any hits. Okay, I'm just going to actually run right down over here quick like. See if I can't hit them nice and easy without stuff getting in the way. Okay. Apparently it's difficult to hit all objects. 238. 38 is more than I'd like it to be, but fine. Still fine. Guys. Take them on. Our VATS is... Oh! Okay, so 2 hits. 2 hits from the Mylar catchlings that go straight into combat mode. I already picked up a disease this part, so parasites is what I'm going to be stuck with, but annoying. Probably should have stood on this mound or something. That is fine. That is fine. Let's keep clearing this place out. A little bit over here. 0.17 damage I can deal with. Try to kill them quickly before they decide to just rampage all over me. Very good. Okay, and we'll see how many eggs we have at the end. I don't want to see that very, very end, but the amount of meat that we can actually get out of this place and turn into food, not only do we get to get little bits of experience from these guys just by killing them, but we also get to turn them into food, which is more experience, which is great. And let's be up here. That's just those 2. And you. There we go. And I need to keep pulling the Radstorm back, I swear, more than normal. Kind of annoying. Maybe it just tries to give the castle some nice weather. Oh! Okay, we're gonna do 1 shot towards him. Have this guy turn around, shoot him in the face. And we get nice and carefully set up that we can... Hello? I don't want to break your eggs, so come towards me, please. Or I can shoot you from afar, that's feasible. Hello? I hear it, like, drifting away. Where'd you get to, Mirelurk? Oh my god, he's down there. Now he doesn't know how to get up to me. Good job, Mirelurk. Good job. Don't like hearing the chittering as if it was pretty much underneath you. That is not a good feeling. Lots of ammo. Scrounger helping me out, even if it's just rank 1. Eat meat, eggs, eggs. We eat quite well tonight. Next thing, these guys give me your experience. Probably should have slept first because then I'd be building up a massive amount of adrenaline very easily. But I can live without it. I definitely didn't want to have the Mirelurks rushing me all at once and me not being able to kill them. I was kind of worried about it. And that seems to work out. Ooh, glowing something legendary. That's good to see, but also kind of scary, so I think I'll get their attention from afar. There we go. And just shoot it in the face a few times. Okay, shooting it in the face a few times only did a little bit, so we'll do a critical. Just get the critical up. Yep. We'll be getting our critical back here shortly, so that is fine. And you have more armor that I'm not going to be using. It feels like a nudist run because I'm going to be stuck in my power armor this entire run. Painful. Stop giving me crappy gear. Not fair. Okay, anyway, let's pick up an egg and get these guys up. 95% chance. Get our wonderful critical built up. With 5 in luck, we're much 30% of the way there. Maybe a little more. Not quite sure. And we are approaching the end of the amount of... I think there's only one guy down there that's going to pop up. So it's just little guys for the rest of this, I'm pretty sure. Don't quote me on that, but I think that's what I know is happening here. I'm going to stand on top of this again because last time I was standing right at the edge, they just popped up right on top of me. That was probably because I wasn't actually being in caution or anything like that, being hidden. Okay. So I think there's one more room. I think. One more room down on that side, that corner. And from there, the castle will be all ours. And that'll be a good feeling. Don't think there's going to be a whole lot that I want to do down... Come back, Radstorm. You're not done yet. Not going to be a whole lot I want to do here. I'll scrap it down, I suppose. Repair it. Oh, yeah. One guy in here. You're not legendary, though. You guys, come on out. And they want to go over there for some reason. I'm over here, guys. Come on. Get with the picture. 0% chance to hit. Up to 95% chance now that he's crawled out from underneath his dead companion. Okay, so that is a lot of viable blood probably as well, but... And with that last Mirelurk egg, we are now carrying too much. Perfect timing. Let's just drop... what can we drop? Actually, do we need food or water? We need water. I think we can get rid of just a little tiny bit of our water in that case. Properly hydrated. And I don't know if you caught that, but yeah, we're looking at a whole lot of Mirelurk eggs. Yeah, can't even fight them. 62 Mirelurk eggs. That's pretty good. The Mirelurk meat, on the other hand, at 72. Honestly, I was thinking it would be closer to 70 and 80 for the two. So maybe... I don't think I missed any eggs. Maybe I blew something up. Can't be... Oh, definitely missed some eggs. Grab all the... Oh, right. I just was talking about how I... Yeah. That's a shame. Let's drop something else. And then just come back for it, because we definitely don't need duelists. We'll remember that's there. Just to do... Oh, I keep forgetting... Okay, no. Let's do this proper. We're going to put this in here. And now use the workshop for some reason, even though there's still, you know, eggs around, but that's fine. Let's drop all of the eggs in here. Mirelurk egg, Mirelurk meat. That's going to be a lot of experience. Even if it's just 1 or 2 Idiot Savant doing it by 5, Mirelurk meat is roasted up for like, I don't know if it's 4 or 6. It's not nothing. The last eggs and be done. Oop. We're going to have that same problem. Just get them all taken care of. Don't want to be hit. Oop. Danger. Hit him. Okay. So I ran out of action points, and I took more damage from everything else combined in this entire place by the very last Mirelurk hatchling. Brilliant. Frickin'. Okay. So, clearing out the castle for 2 damage is acceptable. I think that that's definitely worthwhile. There is a few other things here in the castle that we'll eventually have to deal with. and we can kind of get a jump on that right now. And I'm not talking about actually scrapping everything, which is something that we will want to do. No, it is preparing, well, preparing old guns. And that is going to be coming up sooner rather than later. And that means going downstairs and killing a sentry bot, which shouldn't be too much of an ask, frankly, but yeah, it's definitely something that scares me a little bit. Get that out of the way, because I don't want Ronnie Shaw, you know, trying to follow me, blowing up mines, stuff like that. Now, there is going to be some radiation in here, but because we have light step, it's pretty much the only thing I have to worry about for the immediate future. And like somewhere right around there, I think. Gas room. Good to see. Shots. Don't have to. Remember, oh, yeah, definitely one. Yeah, if you're doing this without light step, that could be terrifying. But I always get it early enough that I don't really need to know where every single mine is, except if I want to, you know, grab every single mine. Like this one. Now, here's the fusion core. There's the chemistry workbench. Is there not... For some reason, I thought that there was a cooking station. Apparently, I am 100% mistaken. Unless it's at the very end. Let's go check there. But I guess if the guy had locked himself in a room as a last-ditch effort to defend things, then it would have been him able to cook stuff up. Well, he didn't have any food. That makes sense too. Okay, so let's do bottle cap mines or fragmentation grenades or Gaussly. We are picking up the ammo. Let's just do that. Hello, the insane Shacklador. Oh my gosh, my health bar is not feeling very well. Speaking of which, I need to eat up some more, which is lovely because I have some corn. But yeah, let's get this guy taken care of. Sarge, don't wake up too quickly. And big explosion, that's fine. The individual was busy, I think it's. So, yeah, it doesn't look like there's a place to cook down here. I was really looking forward to showing up just how quickly you can get a bunch of frickin' food. But that's fine. So we're ahead of where we need to be. Fusion cores, fun stuff. And I guess we can just kind of take a few things up. All that good. A whole lot of gamma rounds. Take that back. Yeah, there's some stuff here. Put away the gun, though, just in case you want to fire and light a room on fire. You've missed a very tedious part where I go through all of the castle trying to take all of the Mirelurk eggs and kill all of the Mirelurk hatchlings very tediously. And I get hit in VATS like 3 times, 0.17 damage each. But then the very, very last Mirelurk egg hatchling is able to get a hit off of me, hit out on me or whatever. Because, of course, I decided to, yeah, sprint up to the last one and not have enough action points to actually hit him in VATS. So smart on me. So freaking... Ooh! There's actually a lot of cement in here. And... Well, let's cement our hold on the castle. Caring too much. Okay. Should have known. The... junk situation. Actually, no. Let's drop the laser musket. There's going to be one of those elsewhere. How much is a bag of cement? It's pretty heavy, if I remember right. 20 pounds, 10 pounds. Bag of cement, 15 pounds. Okay. That's fine. Yeah, the rad bar. The thing is, 241 rads. It's not what I'm worried about right now. I'm worried about surviving so I actually die from rads as opposed to not from rads. So I'm thinking that if I'm taking 150 rads from Far Harbor, I think that I could take between 30 and 40 rads from going in and out of the glowing sea. And then I have to just travel back in via vertibird and have a really easy time. Yeah, then with that, it's going to be, let's just round it up to 200 rads altogether. That's an automatic, I'm sitting at, 55% of my health bar still left over after both of those things are completed. And then it's just the rest of the game getting through some tough areas for sure, but nothing that I don't think is impossible with, 550 rads still on the table. So, as I keep on getting rads, I'm going to just do some, Yeah, no, like the, that's why I was saying, like, 20 pounds for a size like that, it seems pretty light for those cement bags, but it is going to be what it is. So, now is going to be an interesting decision. We have the castle. We could tell Preston to get his butt down here, and that flies me over some interesting characters. So I don't know if I want to fly to somewhere else and then up to there, or fly to the Pridwin and then over to there. Waste some vertibird signal grenades. I think that's kind of what I want to do, but I mean, if this kills me for whatever reason, let's just double check what time it is. Yeah, it's 9:45 a.m. I think what I want to do is do a vertibird signal grenade over to the Pridwin, and then from there I'll be able to miss all of the middle stuff right here. And let's see. It's pretty much an exact 45-degree angle plus 4 squares up. So if I go something like that, do 2 squares over, something, it'll be taking me over Lexington. I'm guessing same situation for the Pridwin. Pretty much straight over Mystic Pines and Starlight, but I think I like those chances better than downtown Lexington with all of those gunners that are still around. Come back, Radstorm. So, I probably should have waited indoors. Every little bit counts, so let's do that. Well, yeah, I mean, it didn't help, but 10 extra rads out of nowhere. Oh, that's not good. Definitely not good. Trying to think. Okay, board the vertibird. Is there anything else that would be a good thing to do? Because what I want to have happening is every single settlement that I go to, send a supplier to the castle and to Hangman's Alley. That way, both of those locations have access to everything at Hangman's, but also give everything that they have over to the castle and Hangman's. And that's really what I think is the best way of going about things. We'll need, I think, let's do the Pridwin. I'm planning on doing at least 4 vertibird signal grenades for the trip into the glowing sea, just because if something horrible happens and the first one fails, the next one fails, I definitely want a couple spares. Come back, Radstorm. You don't get out of here that easily. I swear, it's just every single time you do something funny, decides to take the Radstorm away. It's not that hard of a game if they're not going to give me a 100% Radstorm all the dang time. But, yeah. What was it? We were sitting on 13 vertibird signal grenades altogether. I think there's 5 left at home plate. That's what that place is called. So, hopefully it's fine. But, oh, I can shoot. I should remember that. I can shoot again. The entire Molo run, like having to make sure I don't press the left trigger during the vertibird, that was difficult. And into and out of the Pridwin. Good job. And make your decision. Okay, that makes perfect sense. Yeah, good to be back at the Brotherhood if they can get their vertibirds attached a little faster. So what we're going to be doing is a quick little run up to Sanctuary, tell Preston the good news about the castle. We're going to be I doubt Tegan has anything new, since it really hasn't been too much time. Besides that, let's see. I don't want to be... Actually, no. Let's go over here now that I think about it. Because the triggermen over at the racetrack, they can actually get a little shooty. So it's better actually to do it kind of over here. So we still have our... Yep, 7 vertibird signal grenades. Throw one right about here. And just wait. I should have thrown that immediately. And got Brotherhood freaking out, which is always a pleasure to see. Always really enjoy seeing the Brotherhood freaking out. Yeah. Yeah, the pilot knows this is a YOLO run, so he's just teasing with me. Not very appreciative of the fact that I'm doing my best to stay alive, despite all, I don't know, evidence in front of you with the 37% health or whatever it is. I really figured that I would be keeping up with the rad bar and having the rad bar push me down constantly, but no, I think I pushed the envelope a little bit. I think I'm going just a little too fast for how I usually play the game. I either am needing to use a lot more drugs, or potentially just slow down a little bit and level up a little bit more in a lot easier location. A lot easier locations. I don't know. Things are not looking good around here. Starlight, Sunshine. Okay, everyone is kind of pissed off. I might need to do a little triangle going between these places. Send someone to Hangman's, Boston Airport, and the castle. That takes care of 3 people. And there's still enough people that I would be able to build up defenses a little bit, get them fed, stuff like that. Abernathy is not happy either. Let's go to Sanctuary. Let's get that done. Now, again, as we have to get through the... Brotherhood, stop it. I know you're, just teasing me, but, like... Somehow I just get unsettled when you do that. Yes, it's all my ploy to make entertaining content, not to just play the game, try to make it through, and then die trying because of my own stupidity of throwing grenades. Actually, no, like, of anything, throwing a grenade right at an enemy as it's going over a landmine is probably one of the easiest ways to trigger a massive amount of health loss that is controllable by the player. So, yeah, no, I can see why you're wondering why that's the case, but I definitely did not plan to lose 60 health points just because I was an idiot. Oh, that was not good. No, going back and looking at that, I could only watch it once. Who's doing the... Okay, someone's doing the shooting, so my clever ploy of going over the safer path is not actually going to work out very well. Just make sure I don't press land, because that would be horrible. Oh, shoot. Surely it's not going to activate Automatron with enough time that Ada can actually defeat the robots. Surely not. No, it's not going to happen. That's fine. Don't shoot the robots, and it'll be fine. Hello, Pete Slayer. Welcome to me doing worse than I was expected in a rad run without hazmat suit or Rad-X. No rad away, no healing. In YOLO, it's kind of terrifying. It is not working out as well as I had hoped, but I mean, we got vertibirds, and we need to go into the glowing sea, so we're trying to figure that out. We got the castle. I mean, a checklist is being created of things that need to happen before we can end the game, and it's filling up, but our health bar is also dwindling rapidly. What is my health at? I'm at 242 rads, but I've only got 90 health points. Oh, HP. It's yeah. If I could just do like a 12-hour live stream of me forcing my way through without making plans and constantly having to like remember everything as opposed to being able to jump in. Oh, that'd be an interesting. You only watch once. if you can you beat YOLO in a single span of time and in real life not sleep, not step away, well, step away for bathroom breaks. Come on, we're not going to be like no, I'd probably just sit myself down on a toilet or something with a laptop that I carry around. No, that wouldn't be pleasant. That would not be, no. That's suddenly getting into the wrong sort of situation. Anyway, yes, you only watch once. A 12-hour live stream of me getting my way through a YOLO run and, you know, just pretty much at the end dying of exhaustion, either in the game or in real life. And Radstorm, don't give me clear skies. I hate the clear blue skies. Can't do it. Not allowed. We just need to find Preston. Let's have a quest to give in to him. And yeah, taking Point Starlight, driving, yeah. Long ago in a galaxy far away, there once was a location that he asked us to clear out. And there he is. And we did it, and we never talked to him again. Until now. Yes,
I cleared out that spot you sent me to and set up a radio beacon there.
That's great news. Once folks have some place to call their own, they'll be willing to help defend it. As usual, I have something else for you to look into. We've gotten big enough that we're having trouble communicating with all our settlements. It's a good problem to have, and I have a solution. I think it's time to retake the castle. It used to be the Minutemen HQ, way before my time. Well fortified, centrally located, and most important, it has a powerful radio transmitter we can use to broadcast to the whole Commonwealth.
Oh. Is that so, Preston?
You mean that place out in South Boston? I already cleared that out.
Are you serious? All by yourself? I've got to hand it to you, General. That's the best news I've heard in a while. Well then, this whole thing just got a lot simpler. I'll round up a garrison and meet you there.
Oh, wonderful. Yeah, no webcam. That would definitely be pushing the rules a little bit. Okay, so we've got Preston going down south. I want to do. We don't really need fertilizer. I'm gonna just do one, just for the off chance. But I don't think I built this thing yet, so we're gonna do that. We're gonna do that. We're going to send you off to the castle as the form of settlementing. What did they call that? A pack mule. The thing. I'm drawing a blank. So we're gonna send them. No, not to Starlight. To Hangman's Alley. That'll be fine. And now we need to up our defense. And I want more wood and stuff taken down. But since we have access to Hangman's and this is what I wanted to see. So the raiders will think twice before they decide to go after this place, hopefully. With 26 defense, only 12 water. There will be problems when it comes to getting more people here because of the, it looks like the beds are the problem situation. Let's get at least up to do some crappy stuff, gourds, and clearly mute fruit, and oh screw it, let's come back, Radstorm. I swear you're going away from me. Not allowed. We need to get everyone around here quick-like because I can't tell how many people are here and how many people need to be here. Are you a person? Well, you're a person, but yeah, you're unassigned. Get on the food. Lazy bums. That way I'll be able to actually make you some beds. Okay, so once was our nice little abode for ourselves is now turning into a barracks, bathroom, barracksified, provisioner. Thank you. felt silly. I was like looking at all the different settlements and trying to think, what is the settlement that I want to link up with where and what and when? And that is going to be an interesting... I wish they had bunk beds. That's probably one of those workshop DLECs and whatnot, the mods or whatever. And if they had bunk beds where you could actually get 2 beds in the form of one thing, that'd just be... but yeah. So turrets, just a quick little look-see. Eventually, gun nut rank 3 comes around, and missile turrets are a thing. Now, we need all of this. So aluminum circuitry, screws, gears, oil, those are all things that I just kind of want to buy automatically. No questions asked, just buy. When in doubt, buy it all up. So we'll do up to 36, and just in case we get some more people here that don't have anything to do. Crappy that stuff. I want as much wood as I can just manage in a short time span. I have the best lead line stuff possible. Now I did pick up XO1 power armor from the gunner's military checkpoint station thing. That's over at the castle. I'll make sure that I go back there and get that all, you know, geared up and stuff. I'll probably wait until Science Rank 3 to really work on it thoroughly, because and it's not going to be too much better until I can actually get more armor when it comes to straight up damage resistance. But I'm not going to waste a bunch of supplies just building faster legs and whatnot and better torso stuff. Whatever mods those are that increase action points and whatnot. Okay, so we've got food, we've got defense, stuff like that. I think this is good. Still not talking Codsworth. I'm hoping for the day that I can talk to him and tell him that Sean's okay. That'll be fine. And so, let's see. I think what we're going to do is call Sanctuary as good as it needs to be and move on to a couple more things before we head back down south. And the weather is just looking way too lovely. It needs to be crappier. Now, last time I was at Red Rocket, I think there was a problem they had in the form of being attacked, so I need to be careful. I don't want to be attacked while I'm at Red Rocket. Definitely what I'd like to avoid. Butlers. And 5 food, 21 defense. Yeah, I can see why people are not super happy with the Minutemen General. This place is not linked up whatsoever, so let's get it to Boston Airport. Has some stuff. Hangman's Alley. Of course, also the castle. And, okay, Provisioner is provisioning. Let's get through our food situation quickly. Only that person on defense. I think we're fine to be up. Nope, before we do that, let's get this stuff. Seems to be going quite well. I'm gonna waste this place on some potatoes, some beet fruit. And picked up most of the stuff here. Plenty of defense that they can grab, but that requires people to actually do their jobs, and we don't have enough actual beds to get people to want to come here, so we'll do just a little bit more of this. Come on. Find a... Okay. We'll put a few turrets on the ground, and apparently not up there. So 41 defense, and then more beds. Riveting stuff, I am sure, but it needs to happen. I don't want these places to go AWOL or anything. And, oh, I can't make it the best time ever for them. This is just going to go outside, get damaged for all I care. I'm not going to do any work over here anyway. Okay. 16 beds. Now you are going to be on a scrapping station. So yeah, Shacklador, you were saying that it's just one of these that is going to be doing anything, so I'll just stick one person on them. I always just assume that, you know, you can get a bunch of people getting a bunch of scrap into it. But if that's not the case, that's fine. Now, let's do at least Abernathy, then Starlight Drive into there. Seems like a pretty safe space again, even though I was shot at. Actually, County Crossings, having not too much stuff, that could be another place I could hook up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I don't know if it counts. I'll have to look into it. There will be more going around and doing settlement stuff, which is annoying but necessary. So we'll just have to deal with it. Get back here, Radstorm. Just because I leave a settlement doesn't mean I want it to be clear skies. And so, I don't know if we can actually send anyone to other locations. Can you be a provisioner? Can you be a provisioner? Can you be a provisioner? None of you can be provisioners. Actually, I knew that, but I decided to forget. So we are kind of screwed, actually. That is fine. We'll be able to send a provisioner over to Abernathy when the time comes. Let's get over to County Crossings quick-like. Set that place up slightly better than what it is. And hope for the best, because, oh my god, I am thirsty. Eat some more corn. And hope there's nothing too nasty up there. Wild mongrels, not worth my time. I have so many Mirelurk egg omelets that I might start actually eating some just to get my AP refresh is abysmal. I'm going to be stuck with lethargy for the rest of the game, I know it. So I'm really looking forward to taking Action Boy at some point, but there's just more important things like science and armor and the last thing of gun nut and riflemen and potentially explosives expert and potentially some other things which need to happen sooner rather than later for me to be able to have any chance of the DLC. But yeah, that is all it's bearing down on me. Yeah, and that's something that I just assume, since I've never really looked into it myself, that if enough people are saying it's true, then it's likely true. Even though I've seen plenty of times where enough people have said one thing and it's completely demonstrably false, but I feel like that's, people doing a measure of one place with 20 scrap stations, one place with one scrap station, getting the same rate in there. Probably makes sense that that's the case. So, castle, yes. And you're on food. Okay, let's just get everyone over here because clearly we need everyone over here. So, looks like we have a decent amount of beds, but more. I guess the nice thing about having to actually finally set up some settlements is this is a lot of backlog of experience that I'm kind of missing out on, or have been missing out on. Provisioner, defense. A bunch of people just wandering in. Okay, good job, guys. Good freaking job. Day late and $1. Well, not short, but $1 missing. Okay, food is actually probably not bad here, but I will pick this stuff up anyway. Can't have enough potato farms, said no one. Okay, with enough pressing of the down button or the E button or whatever, that seems to do the job. So we've got food, let's get water, and let's keep picking up rads because that's the true goal of all of this. Make sure my rads catch up to my health so it doesn't look like I'm trying to die from something that isn't rads. A few of these just so they don't get fussy. And I think something like 40 to 50 is going to be fine. The nice thing is This is helping with the chance of being attacked, but also helping with the chance of surviving an attack. I forget exactly the math on it, and I've seen competing ideas, but 100 defense should keep you from being attacked, or if you're being attacked, have a 100% chance of victory. I'm not exactly sure. Did I do everything there? I should probably double check, make sure that... Oh, I think I forgot something that I was actually looking for every single place to be doing. That is, well, this for sure, but also this. Now, 13 food means that there's not enough food here to get everyone working on it. So maybe we'll try... sure what we can try if... I want my carrots around. Yeah, potatoes are not a good source of food, apparently. We're only going to be able to get a few more people here. I don't know why I'm taking this stuff, but I'm taking it one way or another, because there may come a time where I actually want it here and not somewhere else. Oh, a bunch of crap that I don't need. That's all fine. So, I think we're good to get the Radstorm back some more and put... Oh, let's put some more food down. Not ideal in any sense, but I'm pretty sure that when it comes to... Actually, did I need to reset these guys? Like, you work on food, you work on food, and whoever else needs to work on food, work on food. I'm having trouble being bothered. Oh. I sent that guy to scavenge. Okay, that's fine. Hopefully they get the... Okay, you can work on food. That will be fine. Actually, if it's +6, then how are we getting... Very strange. There was only 4 defense that you were providing. There's someone else that's providing 6. Okay, I can't be bothered anymore. We've got enough food and enough of a situation going on where we can actually have them be nice and busy over there. Oh, have you seen the maximum amount of XP to beat the game where you do the nuclear family or nuclear option or whatever, and you have max intelligence, and then you also get the idiot savant to proc? That is, I'm pretty sure that's massive. I forget if it's 4,000 or 6,000 or something even more ridiculous, but if I remember right, it's just something massive. So yeah, you can get idiot savant to proc on some really fun stuff. And yeah, that's kind of the fun thing about doing quests and getting a random 150 thing to turn into, like, you know, 500, 800, 1,000, whatever experience. Okay, so a gigantic thing in front of me, and I immediately think Deathclaw, even though I know I'm sending a bunch of people around doing pack Brahmini stuff. So it's fine, fine. Don't need to worry about that. Hub flower. I actually need to keep an eye out for hub flower. I keep forgetting and don't look out for it, but definitely need to look out for it. So this will be 4 settlements up in the northwest, where we get Abernathy, Red Rocket, Sanctuary, and Starlight all to play nice. And Brahmin just charging at me is never a fun thing. I mean, they get some speed going. I don't know. It's interesting. That's not a bad sign, is it? Like, there's not a Rad Scorpion around. I have Med-X, but I don't have the health to really survive Rad Scorpions. Suddenly terrified. Not shuffling. I feel good about the fact that it's not shuffling, but I feel bad about the fact that I constantly need to tell the Radstorms to come back. Okay, so sometimes there will be the raider spawning on top of the bodies of the people that you kill. That is fine, as long as they're not... around, then we're fine. So Trudy, let's do a quick buy and sell, see what you got. Sometimes some
I
good
can
stuff.
rest easy knowing that Wolfgang is rotten.
I'll take a look, sure.
It's all worth...
Uh-huh.
And I'm sure it is. You have some of the worst stuff still, some of the worst stuff still. I'll take food because I'm actually pretty low, even though I'm pretty sure, yeah, we're probably going to have plenty over at Starlight. A lot of stuff. For this, I think I don't want to go too crazy on things because I'm not going to Great Mentats this. Not enough reason to Great Mentats any of that. Let's just go through the cheap stuff and see if there's anything that we really think that we should have. We really need to keep an eye out for aluminum. Now, Arturo is going to have aluminum as a shipment that we can get, but I don't know. Even then, it's starting to get expensive, stuff like that. Circuitry, also expensive. Much better to do plenty of other different things that are easier to deal with. Oh, no, that makes sense. Yeah, like the actual level ups. Yeah, a single... If you beat the game at level 1 and have Idiot Savant with 10 intelligence, that would be a lot of level ups. I'll let you know, that's for sure. I don't know really how much you can kill, how many rad roaches are in the vault for 13 experience each. And it's 13 experience, right? Because it's 30% plus 10. 13 experience each, and you're pretty much right at level 2. I think that's how it works.
Growing well.
At least that's how this run started. And so, just how many rad roaches is that? I'm trying to think. I can't really remember. These guys are probably hungry and pissy and angry and whatnot. So let's just give them some potatoes. What's potatoes precious? Potatoes, smash them, boil them, fry them, stick them in a stew. Not in that order necessarily, but... And with planting potatoes, the gardener has leveled up. That feels kind of like a weak level up there. After killing Mirelurk Queens and hunting down every last, creature in the castle, it's the planting of potatoes that's pushing me over the edge. Wonderful. Okay. More crappy settlement design on my part. I am sorry for the viewing on this, but it needs to be that crappy. Let's get one of those things that we can have everyone come over here. There's that. There's this. There is more defense. We don't have oil because we haven't connected this place up. But yeah, let's get everyone over here. Faster, faster, faster. Yeah, there's intelligence. The big one is Berry Mentats, then there's gear, and then there's... not quite sure. Usually don't prioritize intelligence because honestly, you're either having super low intelligence from the start and then making sure that you're able to get Idiot Savant to trigger a bunch, or you have a decent amount of intelligence, but I guess, yeah, if you're making sure you're maxing out experience without Idiot Savant, that's the way to go. So I don't want to pick up rads from the middle, please. You. I think that's most everyone. So food, and food. They get over here, then they just immediately turn around. Come back, Radstorm. You're not done. So do that. And Brotherhood is fighting over there, so let's keep in mind that that's a thing. I don't know if they're necessarily fighting, but there is something happening. That much is for certain. So oil, gear, at least circuitry's looking pretty good, but 40 defense should be enough. Food is pretty pathetic. Yeah, I wish there was more people here. This is not enough. Probably something to do with the fact that there's no place to sleep. So let's just make a little crappy flat thing so we know where everyone is when it's time for them to go to sleep, so we can wake them up and tell them the good news that they have something else to do. Yeah. I am a benevolent god. I am the one who gives them a roof over their heads in this horrible Radstormy thing. What more could they want? Okay. God. No roach kills to keep experience low. Oh my god. Room for drugs and stuff. Take Idiot Savant at level 1. Oh my god, yeah, that would be a lot of frickin' experience. I guess, Paladin Dance is really easy because you can just throw yourself into... No, because the first quest is less experience, and then actually clearing out, what's it called? Arcjet is more... Something to consider. But let's take a look at our supply lines. It's suddenly gotten very webby, which is not necessarily a bad thing. But a few things to Boston Airport. I feel like I should send someone to Boston Airport and then have that Boston Airport person link up the castle. Someone from Hangman or the castle needs to link those two for sure. Grey Garden is... I have someone at Grey Garden? Oh, dog meat, probably. Oh, now I feel bad. Dog meat's just there alone. Kind of sad. Send someone to go be his friend. We're at Grey Garden, the place where I killed everyone. But more importantly, we are level 33. It kind of snuck up on us a little bit. But yeah, we have 2 level ups to get to science, then 3 level ups for science. So we are set, I say, as not for sure as possible. We are set to set ourselves up for the glowing sea, if that makes sense. We're going to throw a vertibird signal grenade over here. We are... Actually, that's going to go right over where I don't want it to go. Oh, this is actually going to be... Oh, this is actually going to be pretty... not great, because that is where I want to avoid, and it's going to go really close by. And then there's the guy with the mini nukes. Don't forget there's a guy with mini nukes. Well, if this is how it ends, it'll end in style at the very least. What I can tell myself. Yeah, dirty water, we'll take those because we'll need more dirty water eventually. Nuke a cherry. Anything that we need that is particularly useful. And that's all fine. So, we want to avoid that smokestack pretty much over there. But we also want to avoid the boomer over there. And we are pretty much pointing that way to get where we want to go. So, hopefully the vertibird does circles, heads that way for a little bit, then decides that it finds out the correct way of going, as opposed to the other thing that can happen where it does circles a little bit, heads down south, then realizes it's supposed to go that way, which would take it over, yeah, the place we don't want it to be. It could be bad. Let's just wait for the vertibird to get over here. As I take more and more rads, I'm at 200, pretty much 25% of my health bar is rads now. So, any second you want vertibird. Is the vertibird coming? I am not sure the vertibird's coming at this point. Usually I at least hear it. A little bit of rads. Yes. Did the vertibird not, like... Is it not able to make it here? I don't hear it. And these vertibird signal grenades can be kind of iffy, especially if I throw it when it's underneath... Oh, God. Okay. I need to get to Boston Airport and then probably sleep there and then go down to the castle. And I'm going to be wasting a lot of vertibird signal grenades. What if I was to do things backwards and actually go down the... Oh, that's so long. No. No, 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 no. Let's do this proper. Let's get a vertibird signal grenade over there in the middle of somewhere over here. And you are just a settler. Probably wants to sleep or something like that. Make sure that this place is dealt with. And this place is cleared out. I'm making sure I'm looking at the playback. It says vertibird signal grenade thrown. Vertibird sent to your location. A vertibird has been sent to your location. Prove it to me, game. Prove it. Where is the... I hear it. I also don't see enough green. Come back, vertibird. I mean, well, yes. Come back, vertibird, but also you need to come here, Radstorm. Yes, talking to the Radstorm there. Do not land in the goop, please. Please land, like, away from the radiation. Good, 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 good. That is a smart vertibird right there. Unlike every other vertibird out there. So whatever happened there, I'm not quite sure. Kind of annoying, but all the same, we are in our vertibird, and I think we'll be able to make it down to the Pridwin and call it good there. We, yeah, we, have had a very ratty episode. We started with 220 or so rads. Come back, Radstorm. If you thought you were leaving me, you're not. But yeah, something like 220 rads or so. I honestly can't remember. Got up to 250. No, I think it was 230 rads up to 250. I think I gained 20 rads this part. Maybe. We can always double check next time. But yeah, what we need to do, get to the Brotherhood. I'm probably going to take a nice long nap because am I not overtired yet? Passed a nice little milestone there. Yeah, overtired. Parasite's Lethargy. 250 rads, and most of my health is actually taken up, well, been lost because of my stupidity. Took a little bit of damage with the old Mirelurks over at the castle, but Preston is waiting there for me. I can get old guns started pretty quickly, and nothing in the way there. I'll be able to have all the different settlements contributing to the castle, setting up some defenses there. That'll be very nice. I need to really plan out how I'm going to do things, because usually the last 2 times I was doing a castle defense, it was haphazard to say the least. Okay, come back, Radstorm. I want the suit back. But yeah, what we're going to be doing is next time we need to really set our power armor up. We're going to have access to 3 ranks of science. We have access to 3 ranks of gun nut, which is also nice. And with those 2 things, we're going to be able to boost our weapons up a little bit, make our power armor a little faster. We have all of the AP necessary in the form of Mirelurk egg omelets, or soon to be. We'll have our XO1, which is going to be our new power armor. Brotherhood stuff didn't last very long, but that's fine. It has bad memories associated with it anyway. We're going to be taking our XO1 power armor, lead-lined and all, into the glowing sea. Oh, oh god, that's kind of terrifying. Yeah, usually I am over-prepared with jetpacks and all when it comes to the glowing sea, but this time that is going to be, it's going to be pretty tough. Probably should have just been talking while I was in here, because it's very loud outside with the rotors happening. Anyway, yeah, once I get in here, I'll probably call it there. I think Tegan won't have his stuff refreshed, but I want to sleep anyway, so I'm going to do some sleeping here, check on Tegan, and then from there, I'll be able to, hopefully, if he does have some stuff back, buy some fiber optics. I'm pretty sure that I'll need some more if I'm to have any chance of getting my power armor up to snuff. And then, yeah, it'll be ready to start up next episode, Castle, and then over to good old Hangman's Alley, check on them, into home plate, because of course we need to actually work on the power armor, and then into the glowing sea. Glowing sea. Gotta be prepared for that. There is a bazillion things that can go wrong. Best thing though is if we're sprinting the entire way, constantly refreshing our action points, there's not a lot that can touch us.
What can I get for you
so
today?
let's just double check.
All of my weapons.
Double quickly double check quickly. Yeah, it's the end of the stream. I've stopped learning how to use words. We have him with all of his other stuff that I've been selling him. He doesn't have, he does have circuitry. I'll probably pick that up and then follow us. Let's just do that now.
You looking to pick a fight?
I want to pick a fight,
Set me up.
and I
Sure,
will
I've
need
got
some circuitry
something,
in the long run, so let's do that. And then we'll take a quick nap and call it good. Let's see if we get any other diseases. I don't think we should. We picked up parasites pretty quickly, or pretty recently. And with parasites, it's annoying, but it's not the end of the world. We are definitely really tired now. I got out quickly as if I was in danger. Kind of terrifying. Kind of strange. Okay, so 94 HP and everything's in there. And give me, we definitely don't have the other one. Okay. Let's do 12 hours just to get ourselves a nice long nap. Make sure Tegan has some chance of restocking. It's not exactly just waiting the clock out to get Tegan restocked, but I don't want to overdo it, that's for sure.
Personnel.
But yeah,
Research
one way or
patrols are a
another,
crucial facet of our
whatever he
operation here in
has,
the Commonwealth.
let's just do a quick double check.
Any Brotherhood soldiers that have not received a
And
research patrol
hopefully
assignment
buy
should speak to Proctor Quinlan
fresh stuff
immediately.
from Tegan.
What brings you to me today?
Please tell me you've
Set me
restocked
up.
already.
Got some choice weapons.
And he has, because he does not have that many caps as he should before, so there we go. Fiber optics, oil circuitry. I think I will take a Great Mentats for this next time. But until then, when we take on the Glowing Sea with our improved power armor and everything, yeah, I've been Keith. This has been Game to Please with Fallout 4. You only live once, done live with the Rad Run, and our health bar slowly inching its way up. At least trying to, because it'll run into rads eventually. But yes, 25% of our health bar taken up by rads in the Rad Run. We're losing it, but we are approaching the true third act. We are approaching the end faster than I've ever gone before. Let's see if we can make it. So until next time, farewell.